welcome to my live stream. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego group who are worth billions and billions of dollars. And we are building bag 7 of the two-door corner modular today. And yeah, let's wait and see if there's anyone out there in chat. The birds are chirping. Hopefully that's the only noise that's here today, because I hate external noise. And we got Johnny. You're not second, you're first today, Johnny. So yeah, hopefully we get some good people. Hey Alexandria. Long time no see, YOLO. Yeah, I think this set looks really cool. Also, hello Ramon Ivan Milanez Esker. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the mayohosko channel. Let's see how many cool people we can get in the chat today. Hey Liam, good to see you here. Why do you keep mooing at people, Johnny? What's up with that? So we got how many? YOLO, Johnny, Liam, Alexandria. That's 4 regulars. If Candy shows up, that'd be 5. So wait and see if other people like Candy show up. But until that happens, what do we want to talk about today? Is there anything going on in the community? Do any of you guys have any news you want to get into? Because I'm happy to talk about it. And if you are new to the mayohosko channel, please smash the subscribe button. And if you like what you see, smash the like button. Because we are building awesome Lego sets on my live streams. What does everyone want to talk about? What do we want to talk about today? Because I've really got nothing I need to talk about. YOLO asks, Bricklink designer sets, have you seen all those castles? No. So can you please enlighten me about what they are? Yes, it was. I don't think there's anyone besides a few naysayers who says that it wasn't. Oh yeah, I did see that to Dusty Keeper whatever. I did see that, and I did see the island fort thing, but there's a long history of castles in the BDP and the ADP. So what specifically, Johnny? Need at least one more person before we start building. I always like to build when there's at least 5 names, 5 recognizable names in the chat. So if you are out there please let me know so we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Looks like Johnny is on business in Tasmania. I know you're here. And so we are really enjoying building the Lego Tudor Corner modular because, in my opinion, it is the best modular ever. After it came out and I saw people reviewing it, it dethroned the Parisian restaurant modular for my rankings. Hey, Joseph. Good to see you here. Okay, we got a fifth person. Let's start building, shall we? So get ready for ASMR. There's Candy. Was wondering where you are. You just got here in time. Now we're gonna open bag 7. That's okay. You got here at the perfect time. Okay, looks like a lot of dark green in bag 7. Looks like a lot of dark green. And if you've been watching some of the previous live streams building this set, you might have recognized that my pattern for opening each bag now is open the bag in the camera view and then neatly push them off to the side to get the build in front so that you can see the grand reveal of the bag opening, because that's something I noticed with other YouTubers who build sets in vertical mode, is that they don't reveal the pieces from whatever bag they're finishing. So I thought I'd just add that element to my streams so that the viewers can actually see the pieces that I'm working with. So I've now added that to my routine of bag openings on streams. Yeah, YouTube has replaced TV for a lot of people, including me, because there's always something good on. You don't have to go channel surfing a whole bunch. A lot of it is in your face, in your subscriptions. Sometimes you have to go surfing for hours. Actually, just several minutes to find something good on TV. And that's why linear television ratings are down across the board. And even now, streaming services are suffering a little bit of a decline because of social media like YouTube. YouTube. Because today people are just as entertained by user-generated content as they are professionally scripted content. Because while user-generated content is infinite, scripted produced content is only as constant as whatever the production crews around the world are doing. There's more people uploading minutes of user-generated content than actual TV productions are. And a lot of people are just more interesting than whatever is on a TV screen. And that's why there are some people who have parasocial relationships with their viewers. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Okay, that doesn't work out. Oh, I see. I put this around the wrong way. Well, what did I drop? What did I drop? This is so hard to read. They put this on backwards. Okay, now we got this right again. Is there really nothing else we want to talk about today? Because again, I don't have any pressing issues besides a few one-off comments that I could get into. Because something happened, I don't know, 6 hours ago that I'm still trying to process how I feel about. Because someone said something somewhere which I think was a little bit unnecessary. What, this person's hat? It's a hair hat combo. I think it was originally from one of the Fantastic Beasts collectible minifigs. I'm in the middle of watching today's episode. I always watch the first half an hour before, well, like right when it comes out at 2:30 a.m. for me, because I wait until they say whatever year they're picking their favorite sets from, and then I stop watching, and then I come back and watch the episode whenever I want over the next 2 weeks to finish watching the episode. Well, that minifigure, I won't be having any dreams about for sure. So we're building, looks like a table and the stairs that go up to the front door. You can see the assembly that we're building right now. And it's all on this wedged plate. Actually, no, it's, yeah. It is wedged. Yeah, because I distinguish the wedged plates from the angled plates by, okay, if it's a 45-degree angle, it's angled. And if it's not a 45-degree angle, then it's wedged. So if it's what's the term? If it's an isosceles triangle, it's angled. If it's a scalene triangle, then it's wedged. That's how I choose to see it. What do you guys think about the terms for those Lego pieces, angles versus wedge? What do you guys think about that? That's how I choose to see it. Because I think some people use the terms interchangeably, forgetting that some places call it wedged, other places call it angle. And it is so cold today. It's been cold a lot of days this week. I really do not like late autumn weather. I really don't. Because some days it's mild, other days it's uncomfortably cold. Because it's not like winter where you expect every day to be cold. It's unpredictable cold weather, because sometimes the sun's gonna shine and sometimes it isn't. It could be an overcast day and it'd be pretty warm because the clouds are trapping the heat. Other times the sun could be shining, but it's still frosting. Did I build this wrong? Oh yeah, I see. Some of these pieces are falling apart in my hands. I just want to put this goddamn this goddamn piece on so I don't have to fumble around with it. I need a menu tile. So this is what's on the menu. It is illegible writing. It's that cartoon style. And man, this is not stable at all. You would not want to build this freehand. You want to build this on a table. That's for sure. And okay, now we've got to build 2 of these columns, and these columns use dark green 2x2x2 container pieces. Still didn't get any answers about people's preferences between angles and wedges, so I guess no one's watching. Hey Cole Nelson, good to see you here. We're building bag 7 of the 2-door corner. Probably about halfway through that already. But I was talking about earlier my preferences for calling a Lego triangular piece angular versus wedged. And my thought process is if it's a scaling, no, sorry, if it's an isosceles triangle, then it's an angled piece. If it's a scaling triangle, then it's a wedged piece. Because it's so confusing between all the different sources. Some call it wedged, other places call it angled. So where does everyone else draw the line about that? That's how I choose to think about it. Because there are these 3 by 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, there are these 3 by 12 wedged plates they have in this set to get the angular walls. And notice how I said angular, not angled right there. There should be another tile. And we'll put this second column on. Hey Owen, good to see you here. We're building bag 6 of the 2-door corner modular. Okay, there's a 1x3 plate that goes underneath here. Oh, and there's another column with slope bricks at its base. And Owen, to answer the question that I'm asking, you might want to rewind the stream 3 minutes or something. And I'd really like to know everyone's preferences, how they decipher between angles and wedges. Some people change their profile picture all the time. I've kept mine consistent for about 4 years now after my friend Macrobricks edited it together in Photoshop or something. He took my original profile picture and reimagined it. What were they complaining about? And if there's any and if there's anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to start the conversation. Because we are having fun building the Lego 2-door corner. This is the assembly we're building. You can see the nice door right there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this and I'm going to put the build, what we're doing, in front here. Because I thought this was going to go on sooner, but there's a whole bunch of assembly to this thing. Oh, where people are accusing you of AI stuff. Personally, there are some people who have a deep hatred of AI, and they need to go outside and touch grass. Like, I've seen some people who are making it a goddamn near their life's mission to criticize AI whenever they can, forgetting that AI is just in its infancy. It's going to get better. That's one of the criticisms. And there are hundreds of millions of more people who are just dismissive of it entirely. who clearly don't understand that there is AI in the robots at the factories that assemble the iPhone and the Samsung phones that they're using to express their opinions on. But no, AI is the worst thing in the world. How many stacks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's going to go there. So I'm guessing there's going to be a different shape that rubs up against the end of that wall. And there are red seats at this table. That's the inside of the wall that we're building right here. Alexandria says, not a mock builder, you just call pieces generic names. Yeah, see, when people say stuff like that, I can tell people who have not gone to the official resources. Like I'm the one to go seek out the actual name of the actual piece, and if it's a ridiculous name, then I'm just going to call it by a different name. Like there's none here. But people, but there are so many people who call the 2x3 5-sided tile the Nexonite shield just because it was first introduced in the Nexonite sets, forgetting that there are hundreds and hundreds of other sets after the Nexonite's theme was retired that use that same piece. So I despise it when people call it the Nexonite shield, because it's not exclusive to Nexonites. I wish people would stop calling it that. I wonder what Bricklink calls it. No, so I'm going to search Lego 2x3 5-sided tile. And who knows, maybe it has the brackets of chamfered edge, for all I know. Rebrickable calls it a pentagonal tile. And I heard some people talking about it, and it's true. It's true now. Bricklink now wants to verify if you are a human. Which is only a recent thing they've started doing. That's not what I want. Here we go. Part number 22385. What does Bricklink call it? Yeah, so Bricklink calls it the 2x3 pentagonal tile. And I think that's a much more appropriate name than the Nexonite's shield tile. There are some people who call the 1x1 quarter round tile the pizza slice piece just because it was first introduced in friend sets with the printing of the slice of a pizza, forgetting that there were plenty of those in dots that were not printed like a pizza. So it is so dumb to me when I see collectors and fans calling a piece a name of something which it is not indicative to. Like, it'd be more appropriate if a certain theme had an exclusive printed tile, like Rock Raiders and Aquazone and Insectoids and Life on Mars, probably a whole bunch more, would have had printings that were exclusive to that theme. Therefore, it would be appropriate to denote that piece by whatever theme it was from. However, they've used the pentagonal tiles more than just the Nexonite sets. So there's no reason to call it a Nexonite shield. Hell, in the same year, or around, well, at the time when the Nexonites theme came out, the Brickbank modular had the pentagonal tiles. So, and there were people back then who were saying, "Oh wow, it's so cool that the Brickbank modular has the Nexonite shield." Okay, that's the line of demarcation to stop calling it the Nexonite shield tile. And I just confirmed that Bricklink and Rebrickable denoted as the pentagonal tile, which I think is a more appropriate name, because no one in the year 2026, unless you were actively collecting Lego back in 2016, called it or knows what the Nexonites theme was. Yeah, so I get really, like, as a Lego historian and someone who's researched these pieces over and over and over again, I chuckle at the innocence of people who don't know better. And Alexandria, you're not alone. There's dozens of people out there I watch who don't know the official names. Some people, it's understandable because you haven't been online all that long. But there are some people who are veterans or elder statesmen in the community who I'm like, why are you using an unofficial name? You have a decade or more experience in the community. You should know better. Anyway, that's how I feel. As the super detailed a bookworm about Lego, I'm not a casual person or anything. So if you are casual, please let me know, and feel free to ask me as many casual questions as you want. I'm happy to share information to help people, because I like helping people. The shield was made for the 2x3x5 angle tile. Let me read this again. The shield was made for the 2x3 5 angle tile. Well, yeah, it was made because of the Nexonites minifigures. Well, see, that's the difference, Alexandria, is something like snot and burp, is that those are fan-made acronyms. The fans came up with those terms. So if you are in the fandom, it's okay to use them. because the fans came up with it. Or like, what are some others? There are others out. There are others out there. Give me a minute to think about some. Am I reading this right? Oh, that's a combo pieces. Let me cap this off. I thought you were supposed to leave already. Is your ride not here yet? Where is this? Oh yeah, here it is. How does this go on? Bye. How does this go on? Oh, that goes on top. I see. The instructions have a weird camera angle to how you apply these pieces. Anyway, now I'm going to talk again because people are out of my way. Hey, Billy, good to see you here. Let's go back to what I was saying. I just remembered another one. There's also something the fans came up with called SOAP. SOAP is sticker over assembly a piece. And I believe they stopped using stickers over assembling in the mid 2000s. There was a lot of stuff that happened in the mid 2000s. The new CEO came in. The great color purge was in full effect, and they realized that for quality control purposes, it's not a good idea to design sets with stickers going across multiple pieces. So that was a big problem in old sets, because you'd try taking the set apart, but you'd risk damaging the stickers. Yeah, in a lot of places, it's called a sweater. Here, it's called a jumper. And if it has a hood, it's called a hooding. However, jacket is a universal term because jacket is denoted with the zippers on it. That's the difference with that. You see stickers over assembly in non-Lego sets. If that's the case, then they are a step behind the Lego group. Because if you do get an alternative a brick brand set these days with a sticker over assembly, let it be known there's a reason why Lego stopped doing that. 20 years ago or something. I need to close windows. So acronyms like burp, soap, and the other one I mentioned, those were stuff that the fans came up with. And Lego Masters came up with the acronym NPU, which means nice part usage. So if you watch Lego Masters, you know you've heard of that a billion times before. And we get a printed 2x4 tile with the name of the restaurant, the Old Guarded Inn. Yeah, so that's stuff that the fans came up with and the fans have adopted. So you'll see that on fan websites, but you won't see that on websites which are documentations of actual Lego products. It's kind of like people who have heard the story about the Travis brick call it the Travis brick because it's easier than saying the 1x1 modified brick with the studs on all sides. Saying Travis brick is easier to say, and it's to the point now where I'm hoping to get into the public lexicon the 1x6x5 wall panel. I want people to start calling that the mayo panel. The mayo panel. Let me see if I can get one really quickly. I really want people to start calling that the mayo panel. Where is it? Where is one? Oh, they're bricks. I really want people to start calling this piece the mayo panel, because this is my favorite piece, in the same way that the Travis brick was Travis's favorite piece. So hey, if Travis can get a piece named after him, I want this piece named after me by fans. Can we start calling this the mayo panel, please? Because this is by far my favorite piece that Lego has ever made. That piece makes building buildings in my city so easy. You've seen people. You've seen that in people's content. Yeah, if they ever try to take those sets apart, they're gonna have to finagle around the stickers. Billy says, make it blocks racing car. Speed Champions had those stickers over assembly. Make It Blocks is the brand. Yeah, I think I remember that brand. You have one more to build. So yeah, so like all these antiquated building practices that Lego stopped doing decades ago for quality control reasons. Alternative brick brands haven't yet realized why those aren't good building techniques. And I'm not sure if they'll ever have enough customers to complain about those. Like the reason why Lego made all those changes is because people complained about it. People would have sent them emails and left product reviews once Lego started doing meaningful stuff with their website, where people would have gone online and complained about the stickers over assembly. They would have complained about chrome pieces cracking or whatever. They would have complained that some electronics don't work and so on, so which is why you don't see as much electronics in more generic sets anymore. Once upon a time, you had the lights and sound system. That was recycled across a whole bunch of different themes. You don't get that anymore because not only was it too expensive, but a lot of times it failed. Like the electronics failed. Oh, I see how that goes, and that's why they have those Technic bricks in there. That's a cool technique. They use the R2, well, they use the astromech droid legs for details on top of these columns, so you can see what I just built. It's the astromech droid legs. They use that as the top of the columns. That's really cool. Okay, now we're going to put this in here. And we've got to clamp this together with the hinged plates. Actually, I just realized I built this wrong. Let me reorient this. Yeah, god damn it. Gotta turn this around, turn these windows around. Okay, let's put this back in. What is this rolling around? Yeah. God damn it. Hey, Tea Time. Good to see you here. Oh, something I do want to talk about now that Tea Time is here. We've come up with the term repetitive vehicular slop. So I want people to tell me right now, do you prefer building vehicles, or do you prefer building play sets? Because I much prefer to build play sets than vehicles. And I think a lot of things are now just the same vehicles over and over and over again. Because Tea Time was building a dreams thing. And I was like, this just looks like every other dream set. And I got I thought about that while watching Tea Time stream, and there it is. So it looks like get a spare window insert. Try and put the minifigures at the front of the build. And this is the minifigure from this bag. Okay, that's all of bag 7. We finished bag 7. And we got Frankenfrog. Hey Frankenfrog. Just finished building bag 7 of the two-door corner modular. Exactly, Billing. That's why I like to build big buildings and small cars. It used to be a good balance of vehicles and play sets, but not anymore. Yeah, you build all sorts of different things. Because I watch your review. I watch your live streams when I'm online, and I always watch your reviews because I enjoy them. No matter if I like the set or not, no matter if I like the theme or not. So the set is coming together now, and hopefully we will build bag 8 this same time tomorrow. So if anyone has any last minute things you want to say, feel free to say it while I try to do something quickly. It is a cool corner building. A lot of Wednesday fans want that set. See if I can edit this really quickly. Yeah, I can do that. We're going to go get the YouTube redirect out to Brick Adjuster full of brick. So thank you for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We'll be live at the same time again tomorrow. And in the meantime, if you have auto autoplay enabled. You'll be YouTube redirected to Brick Adjuster. If you don't, you'll see a message at the top of the chat to go watch Brick Adjuster 4 of Brick. So I'll see you on my live stream hopefully tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.